you see a picture. Actually, in our previous class, we talked constructivism, and the meaning is that constructivism is derived from the idea that is we construct within ourselves any kind of learning. Language is not an exception. We also learn language through the construct of our mind. And in this regard, we have got two important personalities. One of them is Piaget. And Piaget taught that we construct a thing, we construct knowledge within ourselves through the passage of our age. As we will be growing older, we will be learning many things. In 1 to 2 years of our age, of our child age, the child will be learning certain things. From 3 to 7 years, the child will be learning the different things. And even 7 to 12 years, the child will be learning the different things. That idea might be implemented in case of language learning phenomena. Vygotsky is not agreed with Piaget's idea of age. That means through the age, we will not be learning many things. Especially some other factors play vital role for shaping our knowledge or learning about anything. And language learning is not an exception. So Piaget said that age is responsible for learning anything. And Vygotsky, he said that actually not age. A child will be learning many things based on his companion, in which culture he is put or she is put, in which society he is put. That's very important. So a society's culture or a family culture or the family or the society play vital role in Vygotsky's theory of socio-cultural theories. That is, socio-cultural theory in second language acquisition. So this Vygotsky is a Russian psychologist, and he developed. Also, he was born in he lived in a very short period. That means he born in 1896 and he died in 1934. Okay. And Vygotsky, in his short gamut, he wrote several books, and one of them is Thought and Language, Mind in Society, The Psychology of Art, and Pedagogy, Czechia, Psychology. So these are the writings he has written. So Vygotsky's socio-cultural theories can also be called constructivist theory of language learning. And Vygotsky initially didn't say that these theories may be applied in case of language learning, any sort of learning, behavior and other stuff. And that theory next time applied in language learning. What's the difference? Difference is that all the society and culture played vital role in case of language learning. And for this reason, Vygotsky's theory is also called social constructivism. What happens in that theory? In case of Vygotsky's theory, three things play vital role: society, then the social atmosphere, the culture in which the children will be grown up, and also the language. So these three things play a vital role in case of the development of a child's language and also the child learning. In Vygotsky's theory, two things are important. One, JPD. Second one, scaffolding. What is JPD? Zone of Proximal Development. In Zone of Proximal Development, every child will learn some things automatically. That is, suppose a child of 6th class or a child of 6 years of age, he or she can understand many things. Suppose a child can understand multiplication and division, jog, or bhag. He can understand in class 6 or in the age of 7 or 8. This level is called the level of acceptance or the level of understanding level. That means a child learns how to make division, addition, subtraction and multiplication. That means he has the idea of doing such kind of mathematical problem in her or his 6 years or 7 years or 8 years of age. This level of understanding called the level of actual understanding. The level of actual understanding. If the students or if the child is asked to do the simple calculation, that is যেটাকে আমরা ম্যাথমেটিক্যালি সলভ একটু উপরের লেভেলে যদি আমরা একটা এক্সপ্লেনেশন দিই করতে দিই তাহলে সে আর করতে পারছে না, because we don't know the rules how to solve this problem. Then if you give the child the idea that is badmash, that means brackets, then addition, then badmash, a simple trigonometry, multiplication, division, then addition, subtraction. So the child, after getting the idea of this simple theory, then this child can solve this problem. So this level, whenever a student will be understanding or can solve a problem with the help, this level is called JPD. That means Zone of Proximal Development. And who helped the child? That means you or your senior one or someone else who helped the child, giving the simple information that you can do the solution of this math simply using this formula. Which formula? Badmash. So who helped that students? He is called the helper or something instructor. And what kind of help? And the help he gave him, that is called, such kind of help is called scaffolding. So these are the two ideas, JPD and scaffolding. Let's make another idea. Suppose one day, one child goes to his father and he said that, "Daddy, I can't find my plate." Okay. The daddy also said that, "I don't know where your play is. So let's work together and find where is your play. That means where is your toys." Okay. Then the son or the daughter or their daddy started searching the toys. And they searched the whole house and they got the toys. So daddy is the helper and daddy helped the child to find the toys. So if daddy goes with the child, and what kind of help the daddy did? Actually he said that yes, you may find your toys under the bed. Just take it. So the child went there and checked that. So next time the child didn't find the toys. Next he said, oh, you may drop it in your reading room. Then the child went over here, the reading room. So the suggestion, that means the child father said that you have to search under your bed, you have to search the reading room. This sort of advice is for scaffolding. And when, after getting help with someone else, he will be solving the position, then this zone is called GPD, Zone of Proximal. With the help of someone else. Yeah. Was a key construct of Lev theories of learning and development. The zone of proximal development is defined as the space between the learner can do without assistant and the learner can do with the adult guidance. Okay. Is there any marker? Suppose thank you. Is it permanent? No. Now, suppose these are 4-story building. Okay. So this level the child can understand. That means the actual level of understanding. This is. And this level is can't understand. My handwriting is horrible. Okay, this level. So here, this level, in this level, this thing, such kind of thing, because a person is staying here, suppose একজন হয়তো দ্বিতীয় তলায় আছে এবং নিচতলা থেকে দ্বিতীয় তলা থেকে কে একজন হ্যান্ড বাড়িয়ে দিল, হ্যান্ড বাড়িয়ে দিয়ে তাকে কি করলো, টেনে উঠালো। কয় তলায়? দ্বিতীয় তলায়। কিন্তু এই 3 তলায় এরা দুজনে মিলে চেষ্টা করেও 3 তলায় উঠতে পারবে না। ওকে, তার মানে এই লেভেলটা তার বিয়ন্ড রিচ। এই লেভেলে কোনোভাবেই তাকে হচ্ছে উঠানো যাবে না। তাহলে 3 তলার কাজ করতে হলে তাকে কি করতে হবে? ইয়েস। সো ইফ ইউ ওয়ার্ক অন দিস স্টোরেজ, তাহলে আপনাকে কি করতে হবে? একজনের হেল্প, কারো হাত দিয়ে আপনি উঠতে পারবেন না। তখন আপনাকে কি করতে হবে? 3 তলায় কাজ করতে হলে এখানে হচ্ছে একটা আপনাকে ladder বসাতে হবে। You have to put a ladder over here, and through the ladder you can go this 3rd floor, 4th floor, even 6th floor, even 10th floor. So this 3rd floor is beyond reach of the actual level of understanding. But this level is beyond everybody's reach. কেউই এখানে পৌঁছতে পারে না। কিন্তু এই লেভেলে পৌঁছতে পারে কার দ্বারা? উইথ দ্য হেল্প অফ সামওয়ান এলস। কেউ হয়তো আপনাকে একটু হেল্প করলে আপনি সেখানে। যেমন যে টেডি, যে চাইল্ড তার বাবাকে বলেছিল যে হচ্ছে আমি আমার টয়েস খুঁজে পাচ্ছি না। ওকে, দেন দ্য টেডি হেল্প টু ফাইন্ড দ্য টয়েস। কিন্তু যদি ডেডিকে বলতো যে বাবা আই ওয়ান্ট টু পারচেজ এ চকলেট, তখন তার ডেডি বললো যে ঠিক আছে, তাহলে তুমি এই যে ক্রেডিট কার্ড নাও, নিয়ে 3 blocks after there is a chocolate shop, go over there and you can find the chocolate. কিন্তু সেখানে তো সেই বেবিটা যেতে পারবে না একা একা। তার মানে এই ক্লাসটা বেবি হেল্প করলেও সে সেখানে উঠতে পারছে না। তার মানে চকলেট কেনা to purchasing a chocolate is not possible for a baby of 6, 7 or 8 years with the help. So chocolate purchasing is the beyond reach of that baby. So that is the beyond knowledge or beyond ability. This beyond ability and this actual level of understanding between these two levels is called GPD. Okay, that means GPD is the space between the beyond ability and the actual level, between the actual level of understanding and the beyond ability. What can be done with the help of someone else? That is GPD. That means actual level of, in Vygotsky's theory of socio-cultural. You can also see that what's the core idea of GPD is that more knowledgeable person can help. Who will be the, in case of language learning, who will be the, what will be the GPD and what will be the scaffolding? Okay. Here, the students will be learning a language, and in this case, the teacher will be giving you the information. And with the information, you can also solve the problem. Again, you can study with your classmates. Someone can help you to get the information, to understand the difficult knowledge of language learning. That is, the learners, the students learning by guiding them through a task slightly above their ability level, And as the student becomes more competent, the expert gradually stops helping until the student can perform the skill by themselves. So here, that means just actually, again, if any child asks his daddy or mom that I can wear my school dress. Okay, would you please help me wearing the school dress? Then what you will do, that the child's father or mother will be putting the dress and they say that, yeah, first time I will show you how to wear your dress, and then you will be shown. So the daddy or the mom will be putting the first button. Okay, put your hand together and fix your button in such a way. Okay, so first time I am showing you, and next time you will be doing by yourself. So first button will be tied by father or mom, and then they say that the button will be doing that. Okay, so the daddy will be doing the first button, and the next button the child will try to put by themselves. Next day, what will you do? Next day, the daddy will do that. Yes, I have shown you the previous day how to put your school dress, so do it yourself. Okay, so next time the child will be doing the thing and try until the child will be efficient of doing such kind of thing. The daddy will not be helping putting the dress all together. That is the motive of JPD. That means you will not be helping totally to do or to solve a problem. Then in case of language learning, the teacher will be helping not all things. They will be giving the relative clue, and with the clue, the learners will be trying to solve the problem, and until and unless the learners will be efficient of learning that language, the teacher will not be helping. Just teacher will be giving the necessary information. The guiding through giving slightly above their ability level. And in what is the key components of Vygotsky? Actually, why it is happened? That means we started our discussion in such a way. That is, the Piaget says that age is responsible. But here, Vygotsky said that no, age is not important. So someone help is necessary. And we can make an analogy. That means if age is responsible for the gradual development of learning, then it's not necessary that in every classes, every boys and girls will be learning the same way. But it doesn't happen. Even a boy or girl has to attend a school or someone else to learn something. Here, so age is responsible for learning a thing is true, but it's not totally true. In that regard, I would say that society and culture plays vital role for learning, any sort of learning, and including the language learning. And the scaffolding, we gave an example that the scaffolding can be an information, can be a formula, can be a suggestion who will be coming from teachers, from your father, from your mother, or from your classmates, or from any of your companions. Okay. And with the help of your teacher, with the help of your father or mother or your classmates, the help is called scaffolding. With the help of that advice, you can solve the problem. The theory that focuses on a student's ability to learn information through the help of a more informed individual who knows a little bit more than you. And if he or she helps you, then you can solve the problem. That is scaffolding. Okay. Here, in case of a tall building, what is the scaffolding? Someone help. Yeah, someone help. But in the beyond ability level, you have anybody can't help you. You have to use a ladder so that you can go up to the top level or top floor of the building. And Vygotsky coined the definition of instructional scaffolding that focus on teachers' practices. Scaffolding, not only the information, if teacher ask you to practice something for learning language, that practice can also be a kind of scaffolding. It defines this as the role of teachers and the others in supporting the learner's development, in providing support, structure to get to the next stage or the level. So that is scaffolding. And there are some components of this socio-cultural theory. So we are calling it even Vygotsky's constructivism, or it can also be called socio-cultural theory of language acquisition. But Vygotsky didn't say that it will be applied in language teaching. Actually, he is a psychologist, but next time his theory is applied in second language acquisition. So here we said that socio-cultural theory is a theory of human development. Not, he said that it is a theory of language learning or language acquisition, based on the work of Russian psychologist Lev Vygotsky. And Vygotsky theorized that human learning, including second language acquisition, depends on other humans. If, according to Piaget, if a child, after his or her birth, if he or she is put in isolation, according to Piaget, through the gradual development of his or her age, he will be learning language. Isn't it? So if you analyze this, but what do we do? That means a child will be learning language through the babbling of their parents. Okay, the parents will start talking to him or her in such a way that the language can be learned. But Vygotsky doesn't say. Actually, learning, any sort of learning, that means I say that, yeah, the report is started. That means my little brother said that I have really stomach pain. I said, what do you do? without washing your hands. So if you do so, then your stomach will get pain. It's natural. And same advice I gave to my younger kids some days ago. Don't spit here and there. Okay. And in the previous Saturday, we went somewhere else, and there, a clear professor spit through the window. As soon as he spit through the window, my younger daughter, he is 5 years of age, he said that, hey, it's not right to spit through the window. The professor said, sorry. I had a mistake. That means I said this in my family. That knowledge she has applied in their real life. Vygotsky said that actually the learning of a human will depend on other humans. Who are the humans? First time family members, second time neighbors, third time the boys and girls with whom the boys and girls play, and fourth time the friends with whom he can learn language. That is the component, that is the challenge of Vygotsky's theory of socio-cultural theories of human development. That means depends on other humans. If the child, we have also seen, isn't it? We have also seen the Mowgli, isn't it? Yeah. Mowgli grew on her age, yeah. But he grew in the jungle. So in a society he grew up. So if Piaget is okay, then the Mowgli would be learning everything. But he didn't. Actually, on the companion of the human being, that is necessary. So society and culture is necessary. In which culture a child is born and in which culture a child is grown up, that play vital role for human development, development of his or her knowledge. So humans are responsible for the child's development. Human thinking is mediated by culturally organized and transmitted symbolic meaning. Okay? Suppose if you I shouted him or her with my eyes. Can it be possible that you may shout to someone else with your eyes? Okay. Sometimes boys and girls may do something. So at home, if I look straight to my younger daughter, then he said that, yeah, my dad might got angry, so I shouldn't do it. But in the other situation, suppose you have gone out for outing. Then, if the child wants to do something, and if you do the same kind of thing, then you will get the idea that, yes, I am not supposed to do this thing. That is the way. And actually the symbolic expression the child may learn. So in case of age, the symbolic expression will not be understood. So internalize the child or every human being, internalize the symbol and meditate it, internalize it, and then apply it in their real life. That is the idea of human development placed by Vygotsky. People use physical and symbolic tools. Physical tools, symbolic tools. Physical tools, that means you can show. Okay, that means suppose anybody can come to you and say that, yes, how may I get to the Aubrey Bank Jagannath University? Then you can say, yeah, you go straight, turn left, then go right, and then naturally you will not be going with the boy and the girl, then yes, let's come, I will guide you, I will help you how to get the bank, and where to get the bank, isn't it? That means you gave a direction. And through that direction, that means you gave some, if you would help, if you would say that, yes, okay, I am free now, I am going in that way, so I can help you showing the bank, then you accompanied the visitors and he went out there, of the place he or she wants to go. That is called physical tool. And the physical tool is scaffolding there. But if you see that, yes, go over there, turn right, you see a tall building, okay, and through between the building you will see a narrow stretch, and you go through the narrow stretch, then you will see a white building. So it cannot be possible to see what's the color of the building. Okay, so you go over there and you will see the building. But no, you didn't go there. So you gave her or him a direction. So that symbolic tool he has used and this there. That is also symbolic. So human being learn everything through the physical tool or also symbolic. Language is one of the tools we use to meditate with ourselves and the world. And now, language we can also learn in the same way. Okay? Through the physical tool and also through the symbolic tool. Okay. Okay. So you can say that yes, shut the gate. Other can't understand. Shut the gate. What does it mean? He or me may not. But if you say that yes, shut the gate. So if he doesn't know the meaning of the language, but if you make a wave with your hand, then shut the gate with your wave, he can understand that. But at the same time, he will, whenever you will say that shut the gate, next time he can say that even he may not know that shut the gate. The language he may not know, but through the movement of your hands, he or she may understand that shut the gate means close the door. Okay. So meditate with ourselves and the world. Language is one of the tools. So in case of the giving direction, I said two kinds of help. That means symbolic and physical. And language can also be one kind of tool through which you can learn knowledge and you can implement this in the real world. Language learning happens when we work with others. What did Piaget say? Piaget said that we will be learning language through our age. That means we will be growing 2 to 5 years or 7 years old and we will be learning such kind of thing. We can do reverse thing. We can count 1 to 10, but the child can count from 10 to 1. That means a 7 years of or 6 years of child can't count reversing. That is Piaget. But here, Vygotsky said that language learning happens when we work with others. Again, explanation or example may come that if Mowgli would stay with other boys and girls, he would learn language. He stayed with animals, then he easily can understand the animals' language. Okay, so when we work with others to build your own existing knowledge, okay, every day. So when a child will start working with others, every day he will be speaking new words. 1 week ago, many visitors, especially my nephew, my aunt, my another nephew, came to my house, and my daughter started living with them. And they picked the word they use. Okay, and gradually, whenever, actually so many days they didn't stay. They used to go to the village, but they can't pass so many time with such kind of relatives before. But here they passed 7 to 10 days together, and they started talking the very dialogues of the village. Every day he will be speaking new words and new language. So first time human contraction, that means human contact is necessary for language learning, and every day that language learning will be increased, and the new vocabulary and the new knowledge will be added to his or her existing knowledge. That means the actual level of understanding. Suppose a 5 years of child, if he or she mixed with his or her grandma or grandpa, then he has the existing knowledge of language. So whenever he will be hearing the folk tale from his grandma and grandpa, he will add in some more information, especially the language, with his or her existing knowledge of language. That's the implication of Vygotsky. So, and it stress just a little further. After understanding that language, he will try to apply it and he will try to pronounce it at the time of talking with yourself. আপনার বাবা মার সাথে যে গল্পগুলো শুনেছে সেই গল্পগুলো ওই কথাগুলো এখন আবার আপনার সাথে সে বলা শুরু করবে. Okay. And further, then you can go on their own way. So previously he got that kind of language from neighbor, from grandma or grandpa, and next time he or she implemented it in their real occurrence when the child will be talking with some other boys and girls and even with yourself. Here come the zone of proximal development. Scaffolding through Vygotsky never actually scaffolding this term Vygotsky didn't say. Next time the other linguist mentioned it. Inside the GPT, imitation is the source of instructions influence development. So here they will be understanding something, they will be hearing something, and they will try to imitate. Okay, so that is the zone of scaffolding. This means that you get by with a little help from people, you can learn from and imitate. So you get by with a little help. So you will get something and you will imitate it and you will do it in your actual occurrence. And as you learn a language, you can do your own increases and the GPD changes because you internalize the ability or knowledge and then can perform independently of other meditation. Okay, so after learning the knowledge, you can apply it in your own way. And that's how you learn a language. So, Vygotsky's theory of socio-cultural theory of language development, that theory is called that it is a theory of social constructivism, and Vygotsky said this: any kind of learning can happen through the gradual development of a child if the child is put in a society and if the child is put in a certain circumstances. So society and circumstances play a vital role for learning, any sort of learning, behaviors, manners, patterns, and that theory can also be applied for second language acquisition or learning. So here is the difference between, we as I said that to the age we learn everything, but in Vygotsky, according to Vygotsky, that we can't learn through the age. Okay, age is important, but society and culture is important for shaping human knowledge and also for learning second language. Which one?